Alright, you wake up Sunday, you're doing domestic things, but your neighbor who works for Surfline is like, dude, Disco Frisco waves down south. So, when in Rome, or when in the Outer Banks, wake the homies up,
Alright.
get it moving.
Frisco Disco, bro. Frisco Disco.
Okay. I tried to get these boys in this fucking house to rally up with me. Surf trip, Frisco Disco, but it's not happening. Well, I mean, they're kind of around, but they drank a bunch last night and stayed out late. They want to surf, and it's always the fucking conversation I'm having with them. It's just like, dude, like, if you want to fucking surf, like, these are the moments, like, you got to get up and go. That is sort of the same conversation I was having. I was sitting out here, like, writing, just planning out my day. There's a bunch of shit that I wanted to do. I have to move tiny home over to that dude's house at some point today because this house is going to be filled with people soon. I just like need space. And anyways, I was having the same conversation with myself. Like, I'm sitting here like writing, and I was just gonna kind of like do domestic things all day. And I was like, dude, are you just gonna sit here and just like fucking writing is good and it's important, right? But it's easy to get caught up in just like over analyzing things and like fucking, mentally masturbating and fucking whatever. So I'm like, dude, go surf, go do the thing that you want to do. So come on, let's go surf. I'm gonna try to rouse these boys with a pack of bacon. I'm just gonna throw it in their oven, see if it wakes them up. I feel like everybody loves bacon on Sundays, As for me, pre-surf, got some oats and buckwheat, like a 50-50 mix. Very little. It's really just a carrier for fruit and honey. And like seeds and nuts and shit. But anyways, that, 6 eggs, that's my go-to for breakfast pretty much every day. Alright, Disco Frisco is in effect. The boys have been aroused. Dalton has been aroused from the den. We're loading up here, getting ready to fucking go down to Frisco and hope that we can still catch some waves before the tide goes down. It's like peaking out high tide right now, so we've got a few hours. I think it'll be pretty good, so I'm just stoked. Totally worth it already. Okay, on the lights here. Alright. Oh, water bottle. Fucking need that, dude. Road oats. Fucking ready to go. Yeah. Yep. Cammy's ready.
Do you wake up in the way you like? Do you linger in bed, allowing yourself...
Alright, so yeah, we got there after like an hour and some change, I think. And yeah, I really don't mind that drive at all. It's just beautiful views the whole time. Got my girl Cam with me, and I always love cruising with her. That's like our thing. So yeah, and the boys are feeling the same as we got out of the car and like kind of settled in, like where we were at, and just the beauty of the day and how lucky we were. And yeah, it was just a great vibe. So we're all pretty stoked. The surf had definitely dropped down a little bit as the tide had dropped down as well, but still looking like a good time. So we geared up to get out. and just enjoyed like some of the best parking lot vibes. There's something about it when everybody's pulling up, everybody's gearing up, waxing their boards, getting their suits on, helping each other out with their suits, blasting music, having a beer or two. I just love it. Those are some of the best core memories of surfing that I have, really. I don't know, there's just something about everybody anticipating this big dopamine rush of surfing. Like surfing itself, like being on the water is obviously the moment that we're all getting after there, getting after it for. But there's something about, you know, just hanging out in the parking lot, having a beer, listening to music, suiting up, just getting pumped, and just thinking about what's to come. PSA, if you're borrowing a suit, you can guarantee that something's gonna be fucking wrong with it almost always. The people are telling us also that it's gonna be super, super warm. So we were all just in 3-2s, I think. I just wore boots and no gloves, which is saying a lot for me because I get cold as shit. But yeah, it ended up being super warm, just a nice day in general. And by the time we got down there, yeah, we were seeing some good little sets coming in, some nice little lines, tons of paddleboarders out, which is sketchy, I guess. I don't know. They're just a bit weary of paddleboarders, even though I'm occasionally that dude out there on a paddleboard. But yeah, definitely looking pretty good. Maybe fun would be more the word. I hate to say it, like this is always the thing that I'm saying whenever I try to catch footage of me surfing. I set up my phone on a tripod, so it's not gonna be great footage anyways, but dude, like I am so bad at getting good clips of me surfing. I never catch my best waves. Like most of our footage looked like that. You know, I tried really hard. Shouts out to the guy on the one wheel. But yeah, I got a few clips. It was cool, but no, like nothing clear. You can't even really tell that it's me. And I definitely didn't get any of my best waves, which is fine. I'm not going there to like perform or anything, but man, I need a filmer. I just got a homie to sit on the beach with a fucking camcorder with good zoom and image stabilization. But anyways, yeah, we had a great time. I think we were out there for like 2 hours straight, something like that. And Dalton and Zach are kind of learning how to surf still, so it was pretty perfect size, honestly, for all of us to be able to have fun. Definitely glad I took the fish. Just really flat entry rocker, so I was able to get in on some of those that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise, and they were able to get some good practice in for their pop-ups and stuff, so yeah.
Sounds like a good drug.
We dried off and just kind of hung out on the beach, talked to some of the guys we were surfing with, ended up running into some old friends, and then we drove up to the lighthouse, made a little pit stop. I just really wanted to show it to the guys just because it's like such an iconic spot.
This spot right here, like, will be burned in my memory. Biggest freestanding lighthouse ever.
People always say it's the biggest freestanding lighthouse in the US, but I looked it up and it is not bullshit and is actually true. Yeah, we just kind of hung out, talked about surfing, talked about Outer Banks, beach life, ocean life in general. Just kind of enjoyed the golden hour. Let Cammy out, let her roam around and get some exercise, let her eat some dinner. Reintroduced her properly to the boys. And she did great. She was chilling, and we just all kind of hung out and enjoyed the golden hour. And you know, it's just nice on that sort of a Sunday vibe to just kind of sit and do nothing. Dolce niente, I think, or something like that. The sweetness of doing nothing. Probably butchered that, but something like that. It was a good time. I kind of have a hard time just doing nothing, so I really appreciate those moments where I can just slow down and, you know, just appreciate life and focus on being instead of doing. And of course, it's only once you slow down and, you know, really look at life that magic can appear. And, you know, we stumbled across this huge pod of dolphins that were schooling fish and playing in the shallows and jumping completely out of the water. It was amazing.
How many over there? Oh shit. Oh! Dude, they're getting down right now. Oh boys. toss me that speaker, would you?
And of course, as soon as I'm like way too focused on, you know, videoing it and focused on my phone, basically, my phone dies. So it was just kind of a special moment for us, which was cool. So yeah, we packed up the cars and headed back north to Nag's Head. And yeah, there's just, you know, another great sort of mirrors version of the drive up that morning with the sunset instead of the oncoming of the high noon, which was beautiful, absolutely amazing. Made it back to Nag's Head at ye old fresh Marky Mark. Strange, unexpected day. Scored some waves. Yeah. Successful Sunday.